What is up, Oswins? This is Spectrum here. Welcome back to another episode of Hit the Road. And before we begin, I'm happy to say that the Kickstarter for this game has officially begun. So if you want to check out the campaign and the Kickstarter, you can check so in the description box down below. I'll leave that for this video and the previous videos, the campaign, so you guys can go check it out and support this game as much as you can. At the very least, you can share it. You know, if you don't have money, to spend, that's all good. As long as you share the campaign, everyone's happy. That's the best thing you can do. And honestly, like, this game is definitely, at least so far to me, it definitely feels worth it because there's just so many it's a unique thing. Like, I haven't seen this since Highway Blossoms, where it's kind of like a road trip, but it's different. It's coming from a different perspective. Like, one thing, we could assume that they're all European. I think that's like a safe assumption. So that's a different, like, storytelling already, because in Highway Blossoms it was more of a, I forgot where they're from, but they're definitely from the United States. And to be fair, like, for the most part, they're like different regions of like states and just in general. Like, even Texas, like, man, there's a big difference between like East Texas and West Texas, for example, when it comes to like culture. But like, anyways, what I'm trying to say is like there's different storytelling stuff, which makes it already intriguing, and also like how the route things going to go. Like, I'm not sure how exactly it's working, but it's intriguing. I'm not sure. I'm just curious to see how much in depth it can go, and not to mention there's a lot of good character routes. I'm assuming there's 4, maybe 5, maybe there's like a neutral where you don't date any of them. That's just a guess though. I don't know. But there's a lot of potential, so I'm really happily like just excited to support this game, and I hope you guys are loving it too. But anyways, that's enough of that. Let's just gonna jump straight into it. As tough cookie to break. I know that's what you said, Artec, and yes, he is a tough cookie to break. I forgot his name. I always forget names. It takes a bit for me to remember, but I will remember, I promise. But I think we're just gonna play with his words, kind of like his philosophy, if you will, and we're just gonna say perhaps. Well, no, I think we should go with our morals. I think he's kind of, no, I don't want to say he's testing us, but I want to say that he's curious to see how resilient we are to like influence, I guess. And yeah, like, because anytime you go with that, like with his whole background thing about him being hurt, I mean, we took a guess. I'm pretty sure that's the case though, but he's been hurt really badly in his last relationship, enough that he doesn't trust anybody, like, to go deeper than the crust, if you will. I don't mean that in other ways too, but yeah, so I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say, sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, but no, I seem to know nothing about the vulnerable souls of creators. I don't know why you behave so detached. What happened to you, but even if it seems totally selfish, I want to show you how to trust. This is a stupid idea, and it's doomed to failure. Ethan shook his head and went down the hallway, leaving me behind. As I was looking at his back, I realized I was being really foolish. For some reason, I set myself the task of revealing the soul of a person who was totally unfamiliar to me. Maybe it was just my imagination, but Ethan seemed to voluntarily condemn himself to loneliness. His indifference was like a well-trained habit which hid emptiness and an oppressive feeling of longing. Ignoring became his only salvation, but it didn't solve his problem. It just made him believe that everything was all right. In the evening, our company got together to officially celebrate the first day of our road trip. Oh, another bar scene. The last time we went to a bar in the BL world, at least, I don't know. Wait, hold up. Do I remember? Well, I guess it was Tagaina no Chi when we did the replay, but oh god, hopefully this is not the same bar. If it's like Tagaina no Chi and we're in that same bar, oh god, and like people are just shooting up line, we are effed. Beyond belief. Someone's gonna go crazy, and you know what? You know, if there's a bar, especially an underground bar, you know that there's a freaking back alley just around the corner, and then shit happens, and then at that point, there's nothing else we can do. We just have to accept that something's gonna happen, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, I guess. Whatever. But anyways, oh god, that's awful. In the evening, our company got together to officially celebrate the first day of our road trip. The choice fell on a small but extremely cozy bar with live music. A neon sign at the entrance beckoned to go inside and plunge into this pleasant twilight. Completely two different things. The bar counter, intricately curved in several places, was decorated like a piano and was integrative part of the entourage. The sweet, tart alcohol was eye-catching. Low light went through the glass bottles and reflected on the walls with multicolored spots, like a stained glass window. The smell of leather... I smell a lot of leather at work, so... I mean, I know what's good... I have a general idea what's good leather and what's not so good leather, but yeah. And wooden furniture was in the air, and the clinking of fragile glasses hitting each other filled the bar. I want to drink. I'm in. Ugh, no booze today. We've already made a deal. Do you think I'm not drooling here? Who planned to hit the road tomorrow? You did. I did? Well, then let's toast the juice and be happy. And you gotta wait like this, right? But there's such a wonderful atmosphere. The musicians are getting ready. I agree, it's very nice here. I like to listen to jazz. I'm surprised you didn't say blues. Why? Suits you. Sad lyrics, slow music. Blues is a unique genre, and your words sound like I'm an emotionally unstable teenager who listens to depressive songs about death. Are you calling me emo? Oh, come on. Emo music's amazing, by the way. Or at least the era of that time. I mean, I would say... okay, I never wore, like, eyeliner or anything, but I definitely dressed the part. And even my hair was kind of like... I don't even remember what my hair was like back then. Honestly, it was kind of, like, short all the time. But I never dressed the part, but man, I was into emo music. Like, God, alternative rock. Oh, so nice, man. Like My Chemical Romance, and then I'm Blake Out. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot a bunch of it, but like the popular ones at the least, like Fall Out Boy, even Evanescence, you could kind of include there. But there's a bunch of them in there. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Taking Back Sunday's another one, but anyways, I lived that era. That was a fun time. That was like peak me, like listening to tons of music during that time when that was like an era. But it's long gone now. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. It's a boomer thing, it feels like now. God, it feels so long. It is, though. But anyways. I can't help it. I can't help it. You have such an image. A very sad boy prince. Don't call me that. Guys, we'll listen to whatever they will play. No reason for fighting. Oh, come on. We're in Detroit. You know what we're going to listen to, right? We're going to listen to Eminem, obviously. Oh, man. No fighting. It's all peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. It's about Ethan. He's keeping silent all the way. This place is famous for its live music. I'm wondering what's on the program today. Rock and roll. You want to get jiggy, right? Oh, I like to watch those epileptic moves. Oh, look at them laughing. I'll persevere all of my movements. An extremely doubtful statement. It's most unlikely. Don't give up, Felix. Have you conspired or something? Felix pouted in displeasure and poured the rest of the juice in his mouth, wiping the drops from his lip with his palm. The atmosphere in the bar was intoxicating. I wanted to fool around without any reason. I was incredibly happy that all the guys felt comfortable talking to each other and having a good time. Everyone showed this in their own way, but they were obviously enjoying it. Oh look, the musicians are ready. Wow, they're even dressed in style. I glanced at the musicians and snapped my fingers so successfully that I fell into the rhythm from the first chords. Oh, it's blues. I think it's blues, I don't know, but or jazz, but one of the two. A cheerful tune plunged into the 40s. These guys are so young, but they're doing so well. I totally feel these nostalgic notes. Are you saying these are the notes of the youth? I think you put it wrong. Really? Oh, I don't care. English is so confusing sometimes. Oh, well, yeah, it is. Where did that voice line come out? Well, what the heck? That was okay, Gabby, having some secrets around here, but it was a quick talk. Well, this is beautiful. Yes, the music is really decent. No, I'm not talking about the music. Jazz is gorgeous, I must admit, but this boy on drums is just a lovely sight. The boy? Felix stopped dancing in his seat and looked at me. I shrugged my shoulders in confusion and looked at my companion sitting at the table. Yes, what is it? Rio, can I ask you a question? It's personal, but still, if you don't mind, could you answer? Shoot. Rio, are you gay? Did you decide that because I called one of the musicians hot? I smiled, spinning a cocktail tube between my fingers. My personal life wasn't a closely guarded secret, so this question didn't bother me at all. The fun factor wasn't about the question, it was about the listeners. An expectant silence hung around the table. The girls looked at me with simple curiosity, but the guys diligently pretended not to be interested in my answer at all. For some reason, Ethan tortured the lens of his camera, first removing it and then screwing it back on. Vivian folded his arms over his chest and was looking at something in a different direction. Felix swayed impatiently in his chair. I felt like I was being proposed. I sighed, let go of the straw, and finally answered. You, my dear friend, seem to come from a cave. Why? You like girls, you're straight, you like boys, you're gay, and that's it. Only black and white. Aren't there any other options? Confusion blew up in my poor guy's face, so I couldn't torture him anymore. The gender is not important to me. The main thing is that I should feel comfortable with the person, so that we are on the same wavelength. It can be anyone. I'll accept everything exactly as is. And you know what else? What? I also want to go right now and blow up this dance floor. Girls, who's with me? I waved my hand, encouraging them to follow me. Bianca burst into loud laughter and hugged me really tight. Rio, I adore you. Where these secret voice lines are coming from out of nowhere? Man, you're something. Well, of course, it's all me. Oh, there we go. I wanted to smile and not to think about anything. Today is giving me a chance to store numerous pleasant memories. The bright overflows of jazz slowly gave way more to intimate and languid ones. I closed my eyes, plunging headlong to the stream of sensuality. My body unconsciously began to smooth. Enticingly, the playful mood had caught me. I caught the glances of the others on me. Felix was playful, gambling, and burning. Vivian's piercing, brooding, mysterious. Ethan's calm, addictive, alluring. I didn't know what awaited me next. I had no idea how fate would turn and what nooks it would lead me to. However, one thing was clear. There was a long road ahead and undoubtedly bright, vivid impressions, and we were ready to move further on. We were going to San Francisco next. We're going from Detroit to San Francisco. God damn! We're not going to New York. I mean, wow. I mean, hey, you know, it's everyone's road trip. But hey, on the bright side, at the very least, there's some cool cities to go in between. I wonder what highway we're going on exactly. Like, are we going to stay up north and like kind of like go through? Well, I mean, to be fair, like no one really goes there to the cities or to the states, I should say, like up north, the northeast area. I mean, you could go that way. I think you could technically like go. I don't remember the highway, but I know like the popular ones like going through. I can't remember off the top of my head, but like you go through the eastern states that are on there. You go through Georgia and Tennessee, then you make your way to Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, and then you go to New Mexico, and then you go that way to Vegas. There's different ways you could take it. That's been the most popular one, I think. It's like kind of like a big U. But if I remember correctly, there's like one where it's like in between. There's one up top which no one does because no one really wants to visit Montana or South Dakota, North Dakota, etc. Even I don't remember where those states are. I need to test myself on that. But that is for Hit the Road, guys. What do you guys think? That was awesome. I kind of regret choosing Ethan. I'm not gonna lie. Ethan's kind of, I know I'm wrong. I'm curious about his story, but I don't know. Felix seems like a fun time, and Vivian would be funny. I think that's the best way to put it. I feel like Felix would definitely be a fun time no matter what. And Vivian's just kind of, it seems like there's a lot of funny interactions are set up. Or maybe Ethan's is more serious, which I don't mind, but I prefer the other ones. I want more fun. So I think for the next, I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to see Felix next, or do you want to see Vivian? I think the other options, I'm not sure if the ladies are dateable too, but that'd be cool if like you could choose multiple, because if that's the case, then we have 5 options, which is even better, I think. I'm curious to see where these storylines head to. Again, everyone comes from a different background, a different country for the most part, so it'd be nice to like explore those backgrounds and characters and see where they come from exactly and what led them there, and just learn more about their life. I think that's really cool, and that's something that I'm looking forward to, is that there's like a big diversity. And for anyone who says diversity doesn't matter, it fucking matters. But anyways, that's not here for arguing purposes. I think you guys would agree with me on that too. I would hope, at least. But But yeah, I genuinely cannot wait for this whole game. But again, you can check out the Kickstarter. You can check out the demo. I think this should lead you to the Kickstarter. I would hope, at least. But if not, again, description box down below. There'll be a link there that you can check out the campaign and support it in any way you want. And outside of that, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comment box down below. I prefer Felix, but if you want to see Vivian, I'll do Vivian. We're going to try to do as much as we can. But that's only if you want to see more. So please let me know in the comment box down below. And outside of that, I'll see you at the update video really quick. That'll come out the day after this, most likely. And then we'll be finishing up some demos, and we're going to start some new Let's Plays as some full games are about to come out. And I'm just can't wait to play those with y'all. And one of them's going to be Nightshades. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Outside of that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later, okay? Love ya. Don't forget to stay awesome.